Hey guys, it's GirlGotGame.
And PC Outcast.
And we are back with the Book of Unwritten Tales, and we got our sweet little gnome Wilbur back, and he's in the creepy woods.
The creepy woods. Look, there's a swords and potions place.
Ooh.
Nice.
Potion salad.
Potion salad?
So we have so many things to look at.
Yeah. Okay, look at the houses.
It's hard to say how old the village is. Might have been here at the edge of the woods for hundreds of years.
Okay. The building.
The village looks pretty run down. Nothing but makeshift repairs everywhere, if any.
This music.
Yeah.
I'm like, I feel like we should be running away comically from something, but we're not.
The village looks pretty run down. Nothing but
So
Probably
something-
can take those boards off at some point. This is the only building that's got
This
light.
is the only building in the village with a light on. Seems to be some kind of general store.
Knock on the door.
Let's finish looking at stuff.
Someone still seems to be living here, though. That bed sheet hasn't been hanging there for long.
Well spotted.
Someone still
Okay. Look at this brick, Wilbur. Throw it through the window.
Fired bricks for building houses. Presumably there's a source of clay close by.
Okay.
The house of a craftsman, it would appear. Wooden boards, bricks, and over there a bit of thatch and a few roof tiles.
Is that the guy who made the three pigs' houses?
The craftsman must have left the house years ago. He'd be a busy man in the village these days.
Right, because it was straw, wood, and brick.
That does sound about right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There hasn't been a fire in that furnace for years. And considering how crooked it is, I should take care that it doesn't fall in on top of me.
You should huff and puff and blow it down, Wilbur.
That's the only way. Graveyard.
It'll be fine. Oh, we're moving.
Graveyards are pretty scary even under normal circumstances. But this one, it's extra spooky.
Indeed.
I wonder why people in the far-flung villages can never put the gravestones and crosses in straight. Can't they use a square or a level or, just their eyes?
Can you use like a square or a level or your eyes?
Wilbur throwing all the shade.
Oh, we can enter the woods.
The church looks as if no one has been there in years. A ghost church.
Oh, the best kinds of church.
Like a church for ghosts. A church for humans. Nothing to do with the spiritual world at all.
Sure,
yeah. Totally.
Just like all the buildings in the village. Deserted, spooky, and also somehow a little bit sad.
Maybe you should go visit the ghosts.
Indeed. I guess knock on the door.
Yep.
Hello? Anyone home?
Go away! You're not having my head!
I don't want your head. I just want a bit of information.
Begone, headless horseman! You won't fool me!
Headless horseman? My name's Wilbur. I mean you no harm.
My name is Wilbur Weathervane. I'm a gnome. Live in Seastone. I just want to ask you a few questions.
Oh, yeah, of course. A gnome from Seastone walks into the dark woods on his own and just wants to ask a few questions.
I am not alone. I'm with a living skeleton, a zombie, a robot, and a talking rat. There's really no reason to be worried.
Grand.
Enough! Begone, demon!
Good job, Wilbur. You know how this guy reminds me of?
Huh?
Fishy, fishy, chomp, chomp, chomp.
Oh, yes. Good times in KOTOR.
Yeah.
Open the door, then you'll see I'm no danger to you. I'm sure that'll work out just great. He has a slot, though. You can open the slot.
That's true.
Can we talk inside? Then we wouldn't have to shout.
Nice.
Oh, now I get it. You're the devil. You can't enter my shop without me inviting you.
That's
no?
vampires, not devils.
I'm not the devil. Promise.
Yeah, the devil's second best trick is making you believe he's not the devil.
That's ridiculous. I'm going to open the door now.
Oh. Oh.
Oh. Okay.
We can just go in anytime.
Hello?
Die, monster!
Hey, you could have hit me.
Don't move!
Aren't you supposed to say, don't move first and then shoot?
Oh. There's no psychokinetic energy. You're not magic.
Ah, thank you for reminding me.
Dang. Poor Wilbur. No respect.
Who are you? What do you want here?
So this is your shop, Mr.
Excuse me, your name is?
Whale. Tim Whale.
And you own the shop?
Oh, yes, sir, yes. And I'm the mayor of this beautiful village. And the priest, the fireman, the landlord, the coachman, and the smith. I also teach netball.
Ooh, sounds like you're a busy man.
Has its perks. We usually reach a swift consensus in council meetings.
Oh, that's a perk.
Hey, maybe you'd like to move to Somberville. I can offer you the post of bailiff.
I'm not staying here for any longer than necessary.
The nameless terror lurking in the woods, right? I can't blame you, no.
I'm looking for something.
As I said, my name is Weathervane, Wilbur Weathervane. I'm searching for information about a certain Van Buren. He must have lived there quite a while ago.
The sorcerer. Evil character. Oh, you shouldn't get involved with people like that.
He's not still alive, is he?
No, he's been dead for more than 30 years. I remember the grown-ups marched up to the castle with pitchforks and torches. Really traditional-like. Well, in retrospect, if they hadn't killed him, we might not have been cursed.
Okay.
So Sorcerer Van Buren lived up in the castle?
The castle up on the mountain over there. That's where the sorcerer lived.
Yeah, that's where he lived. And that's where he died.
Then that's where I have to go.
Good luck. You'll never find the way through the mountains.
Fancy showing me?
You mean leave my shop? While the headless horseman is out there waiting for me? Oh, never. I'm the very last one who still lives in this village. Oh, some fled, but most...
Oh dear.
Oh, when I die, the village dies. Yeah, and what would my forefathers say about that, eh?
So you've been cursed?
Van Buren cursed you?
The whole village. Everyone knew he was doing unholy experiments in his castle, but in principle we got on all right with each other. I mean, we'd never have stormed his castle if the paladins and the mages hadn't spurred us on. They said it was our duty to help them against evil.
They must have been the same as those who were fighting the cult of the Nameless One.
Whoever they were, they disappeared once the sorcerer was dead and left us to deal with the curse on our own.
So what exactly is the curse? What does it do?
The curse makes people disappear.
Not exactly. This has always been a special place, you know? I mean, for example, it's always night here and the moon is always full. The woods and the mountains confuse the senses, things like that. You could say the people in this region are used to quite a lot. But after the sorcerer was killed, oh, it was different.
The Headless Horseman?
Oh, not just him. Others too. Repulsive creatures. They come from the woods and hunt us. One after the other was snatched and dragged into the woods. I'm the only one left.
It's always night here?
It's always night here in the village. That's just crazy.
And why is that crazy? In other places it's always summer. Summer up north, there's an island where it always rains. Here it's always night. Oh, some people come to the region especially, just like how others move to warmer climes. I mean, for example, a gentleman moved into the castle some years ago. A count, in fact.
Really?
He
Don't
doesn't seem
say.
to have a problem with it always being night and a full moon.
The count.
Yes.
Great.
So what are you gonna do about this headless horseman that's terrorizing the village? Well, terrorizing you.
As mayor, I'm sure you've a plan how to stop the Headless Horseman, right?
Oh, of course, yeah. I've sent a bounty hunter after him, yeah.
That could prove difficult to achieve, for several reasons.
Oh, maybe you want to try your luck.
No, I'm not a bounty hunter.
No.
And also, I don't have the time. I've got to find a book so I can destroy a magic wand.
Oh, well, if that's more important than saving Somberville from extinction, then go ahead. Yeah.
Thanks for your help. We'll be leaving for the castle early tomorrow.
There is, of course, a problem.
What? Knowing when tomorrow is?
Ha.
No, I'm talking more about the hidden ravines, razor-sharp rocks, wobbly cliff ledges and secret paths. Easy. You can't reach the castle if you don't know the way.
Ah, I know how this works. I have to reach the castle on a matter of utmost urgency, and you're the only one that can help. And you just happen to have a problem with the Headless Horseman. But you know what? Not this time. Because if I let myself be distracted from my actual task, something bad will happen to one of my friends. I have a clear goal, and I grew up in the mountains. I'll find the way without any help. Good day.
Night.
Good night.
Good night, I say. I said good night. Okay, I've been wanting to comment on the female armor the entire time.
Yes.
The bikini armor. It's
Beautiful.
so good.
It's perfect.
I can't
And then the guy's armor.
Yeah. It's perfect. All right, look at all the things.
All right. Look the armor.
Now that I'm not a mage anymore, perhaps I should try to become a powerful warrior. I think I'd look quite good in some armor like that.
But your hat's so cute, Wilbur.
I guess the barrel is full of some kind of acid or holy water, or something else that the mayor thinks will protect him from intruders.
Huh. Interesting.
I've never seen so many locks, chains, and magic spells on a single door.
And all you have to do is
And the
open it.
crossbow bolts indicate that a very, very nervous person lives here.
Yeah, and he doesn't have any of them locked.
Oh.
Oh,
Okay.
the bolts.
I'm sure that Mr. Mayor won't object to me borrowing one of these boats. Hey, let's face it, he does seem to be firing them all over the place.
Very impressive.
That must be from something like a wild boar sheep cow.
Oh yeah, those.
Maybe Mr. Whale would be a bit less scared if he didn't surround himself with such creepy things.
That might help.
Having more light would be nice too.
A crossbow is a devastatingly effective weapon. At least it is, if you manage to hit something.
Hey, I just sell the weapons. I don't know how to use them.
That's unfortunate.
Statistically, if you have a crossbow in the house, you're more likely to shoot yourself than a burglar.
That's rough.
Well, statistics are made by people who don't live in a cursed village.
A crossbow is a devastating... At least it is.
Hey,
Okay.
Hey!
I don't think the shop is doing well. Sure, a motley selection of armor, weaponry, food, and magic posters always tends to work. But if the shop is stuck out in the middle of nowhere and no one is sending heroes to the area, then who is going to buy all this stuff?
It's true. Wilbur's
The
always
shelves
thinking.
seem to be some kind of catch-all for things even the most optimistic shop owner couldn't hope to sell quickly. If I had more time, I'd love to rummage. I love this kind of stuff.
Good old Wilbur.
I don't think the shop is doing well. Sure, but if the...
Alright.
What's this here? Metal underwear?
that's a heavy warrior set, level 90.
Hey, what?
Hey, what?
It's the same as the one next to it, but this one's for female warriors.
This one here, and that. And you want to tell me that these suits of armour are on a par with each other?
Yep. Heavy plate armour offers ideal protection from all kinds of weapons.
But it's covered in holes, completely see-through. One sword thrust through the torso and...
I've been selling armour for 20 years, and my father before me, and my grandfather before him. Are you trying to tell me you know more about heavy plate armour than I do?
No, of course not. That is really the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard. The armour covers so little, let's be honest. Just the bare necessities. Doesn't look comfortable, and a warrioress would freeze if she ever wore it to the Northlands.
Right? But yet they're always sweaty.
Yeah, exactly. Sweat pouring down and stuff somehow. Oh, boy.
Impressive armour. Only the shoulders appear a little impractical.
The shoulders give you armour plus 22 and agility plus 9.
Why would ridiculous shoulder plates improve agility? Wouldn't they actually restrict movement?
Well, that would be unfair. Warriors already have very low agility to start with. Lower than rogues, for example.
Ah, but can't warriors also be rogues too? I mean, if a warrior, for instance, fights unfairly or cheats at dice.
No.
A warrior who's also a rogue? Well, how's that supposed to work? How would I know if I'm allowed to sell him the plate armour or not?
Am I allowed?
Rogues are only allowed to wear leather armour. And perhaps a coat of mail. Just like hunters.
Ah, right, I get it. To prevent the armour from squeaking and frightening away animals.
Yep.
Sure.
You're getting it, Wilbur.
Sure.
Oh, Wilbur?
Hello?
I'm sure it's just sales nonsense when they say this armour will make you into a more skillful or better fighter.
You'd be surprised.
What matters is who is in the armour.
I don't know. Those stat boosts are pretty useful.
You can see that he's been living in fear for a long time. Poor guy. However, if he doesn't want to help me, I'm not going to try and convince him.
Until I
I'm
absolutely
sure
have
we'll
to.
find a way through the mountains, with or without him. I
Please.
wonder why he just doesn't move away. What's keeping him here? I mean, even if the Headless Horseman doesn't get him, sooner or later he's going to die, and then the village is doomed, one way or another. The fire gives out warmth and light. The people here in the dark woods must pay a fortune for wood.
But there's wood.
There's woods.
There's like an abundance of wood in the woods. No?
That over there, that's
Nah.
a magic circle on the ground, isn't it?
Do you know anything about dispelling ghosts?
Actually.
A bit. Doesn't the ghost have to be in the magic circle, rather than the person who is trying to cast the spell on the ghost?
If you can trap ghosts in a thing like this, then surely you can lock them out too. The circle is my last line of defence in case the salt in front of the windows and doors doesn't stand firm. Yeah.
The beings from the woods, are they ghosts then?
Oh, well, there are all kinds of things living there. Why not ghosts too? Better safe than sorry.
Well, we can still look at it.
I'm not sure this would really keep a ghost at bay.
Oh, so you're a ghost expert then, eh? Have you spent your entire life in a cursed village? The only one left after everyone else is long gone? Have you? Even old Reverend Sidow, who apparently knew everything about evil. Have you?
Sorry?
Sorry.
Sorry.
I'm sorry, man.
Talk to him again?
Sure.
I'm not sure what I should ask him just now.
Okay. That's fair.
Don't ask him anything then.
We'll just leave.
Okay.
Fine.
Whoa! Does the weather always change so fast here?
The Headless Horseman! He's coming!
That's what you thought when I stood outside the door.
Look here! Psychokinetic energy is almost off the scale!
I'm a qualified mage, but what exactly is that?
Skipped a few classes, did you?
All
The
of them.
PKE shows whether ghosts, demons, evil powers are nearby. It is the Headless Horseman, I guarantee it.
Then I must go to my friends immediately.
Stop! Did you hear what I said? There's a Headless Horseman out there.
And my friends.
And my friends.
Stop! Stop! Don't move, or I'll shoot.
Well, he's learning.
How? An unloaded crossbow?
The third one is so funny.
You and the ghost behind you. You should both calm down.
Calm down. Put the axe down.
Axe? This is a crossbow.
No, the ghost.
I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to the ghost behind you.
Bye.
Hello?
It's Tim.
Hello.
Who's there?
Oh, it's Nate.
Put that thing away. What happened? Where are the others? I don't understand.
A woodcutter cutting wood. There was a knight with a sword, a skeleton with a pickaxe.
Timmy in the well.
There's Timmy in the well. There's a knight with a sword.
There was a knight with a sword.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, there was a knight and anything else?
Oh.
Zombies. A dog. A knight with his dog. A monster. Disfigured squire. An Igor. Yes. Yes.
There was a disfigured squire, an Igor, maybe?
Igor.
I've heard it both ways.
No.
Monster.
Dog.
A dog. A knight who was taking his dog for a walk.
No.
No.
And I just did the same gesture over and over.
Monster? There was a knight and a monster?
Yeah.
A dragon?
No.
Or a lion?
No.
No.
A werewolf?
Ah.
Yeah.
A knight and a werewolf?
And I am this dog.
What do they do? What happened
Yeah.
to the others?
You're right. Oh.
Timmy's head fell off.
Oh, no,
Esther's
that's
head
Timmy.
fell off. Gulliver lost his head. Who? What? Who? What?
Who's in second?
Timmy lost his head.
Thank you.
So I think the others can
can live
survive without their heads.
Esther lost her head? Oh, I get it. Gulliver has lost his head.
Yeah.
Phew.
Phew.
One of your friends was beheaded and you're relieved?
He's a zombie.
Well, better Gulliver than one of the others, don't you think?
What?
What's up with Timmy?
Limping?
A wild yak.
A wild yak?
A rampaging yak? What's that got to do with the story?
No.
Esther, your mother?
Yes.
Esther, your mother, she panicked and ran away?
No. Oh, really?
Oh, she
Where
did.
to? Did she have Timmy with her? Towards the woods? Esther ran into the woods.
Huh.
Huh.
Then she's lost.
No, she's not. Come on, Nate. We're going to go see Gulliver. Then we'll find Timmy and your mother.
You can't go out there.
We'll let you know if we meet any headless horsemen. Ah!
Don't move.
What is
Did
that?
someone call for a bounty hunter?
Oh, it's the other gnome.
Yeah.
And just as our little friend was about to go out there, you came
What
in.
happened to you?
All right. I'll go into the woods and polish off any headless horsemen, robber knights, and werewolves that cross my path.
Can I hope for a Wilbur romance with this?
Okay, you think that is like another dwarf or another gnome? Did you also? Weren't you also saying that maybe it's Wilbur from the future?
I did wonder.
Although he's like talking to Wilbur and he's certainly not giving anything away.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, I'm pretty convinced it's a gnome.
Hopefully it's a gnome girl.
Yeah, I'm hoping like Wilbur can have a
Wilbur end up with.
nice gnome lady. Yeah.
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 Because this is a dating sim.
Yeah. Everything's a dating sim with me, you know.
All games are dating sims in one way or another.
That's very wise.
Just have to look hard enough.
If you believe,
If you believe that there is romance,
you will find it.
yeah. Okay. So what about Esther and Timmy?
There's a little rat and a zombie too.
No problem. If we can agree on a price, I'll take care of them too.
Not
like
quite.
that.
Not quite what I meant.
They're our friends. Do not kill the zombie and the rat.
That's fine too.
Well,
I'll
whatever.
just keep an eye out for them, free of charge.
Okay.
So what's the plan?
How are you going to do that? What's your plan?
Seek and destroy.
Okay.
I only see
Simple.
two problems there then. First, the seeking, and second, the destroying.
Thanks, Wilbur.
He's right. The woods confuse the senses. They are devious and evil. The source of the evil is in the heart of the wood. There's a clearing there with an old tree in the middle. Under the tree is a cave. That's where they live. All of those who have brought so much suffering to our village.
Not for much longer.
Man, confident much?
Very.
So who are you? What do you have any experience of this kind of thing?
Who are you? And, how exactly do you propose to stop the Headless Horseman, the Knight, and the Werewolf?
I am the solution. I have means and ways of breaking anyone.
Even if weapons prove useless. Could be a ghost.
Here's a book.
As long as the payment's right, I'll get the job done.
The payment will be princely. I'm the richest man in the village.
You're the only man in the village. That doesn't mean anything. You can have a penny and you're still the richest man in the village.
I'd better come with you. You could use all the help you can get.
I should come with you. Our chances of success are better with two of us out there.
The last time I worked in a team, I got a wooden plank to the head.
It's true.
Then you had the wrong partners. I had great partners. Ivo, Captain...
I work alone. Have the goal ready. It won't take long.
Are you timing yourself?
Oh, very self-confident. Like all the others.
The others?
Do you think he's the first one to try to solve the mystery of the evil in the woods? Oh, I've stopped counting. Some may have found it, but none of them returned.
Come on, Nate. We shouldn't rely on the bounty hunter to find our friends.
Gotta help your dad
Back
get his
to
head
camp.
back on, too.
Yeah, that would probably be a good thing.
Gulliver. There he is. Whoa.
Be careful.
Take it easy, buddy. I'm here. Be good and sit down by the fire.
Where's the fire?
By the fire, not in the fire.
Not in the fire.
Oh, boy. There you go. Fix your dad.
What happened? Nate said something about a knight and a werewolf.
It was terrible. I'd nodded off and suddenly I heard my cream bun scream.
Cream bun.
I jumped up,
Oh, no.
ready to protect her. Then there was a flash of lightning which illuminated the gleaming figure of a knight, a paladin to be precise.
And then?
My honey blossom was out of her mind with fear. She ran into the woods, away from the paladin. I was going to run after her, but when the lightning struck again, there was a werewolf standing there. Nate screamed, Esther screamed. I tripped and lost my head. I called to Nate to run and get help from the village. The werewolf came towards me and I was certain I was done for. My body tried to defend me, but he had orientation problems. But then the lightning struck again, very close by. The wolf was startled and ran after the others into the woods.
Goodness.
Huh.
Can I just comment on how beautiful that castle looks in the moonlight?
Yes. Well, this whole scene
Yeah.
is just absolutely gorgeous.
Yeah.
I'm sure they're fine. I mean, they must be fine, right? Because that's how that works.
Yeah.
Yes.
They're fine. I mean, nothing must be allowed to happen to them.
They
got plot
they
armor.
went into the woods unhurt, but those creatures were hot on their heels.
I couldn't take it if Timmy...
Not
They're
Timmy.
fine. We just need to get them back first.
Anybody but Timmy.
Well, we have to find the heart of the wood. That's where Esther and Timmy will have been taken.
The mayor talked about the heart of the wood. He's pretty certain that's the source of the evil.
But why do you think Esther and Timmy have ended up there of all places?
I don't know. Just a feeling. People have been disappearing here for centuries. I think they were lured into the woods or, like Esther, driven. If we want to get them both back, we'll have to uncover the secret of the wood.
You think it's that glowing part right in the middle there?
That would be very convenient. There's also a dead tree.
There is also a
Over
dead
here.
tree. We could be there.
And that's... I think that's it.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Alright.
Sorcerer Van Buren lived in that castle over there and probably had the book there too.
The Sorcerer Van Buren spent his last years in that castle. Pretty sure the book we're looking for will be somewhere there.
I'm not interested in the book. I want my sweetie pie back.
If we defeat the evil in the woods, we'll get Esther back, and the mayor will show us a safe way through the mountains.
Well then, let's go.
Right, I'm going to go and look for the two of them. You hold the fort here.
I'm not staying here. I'm going to help.
That's exactly what you are doing by letting Nate repair you and being my advisor. And maybe you two could make things to help me along the way. You're both much more skilled than I am.
No.
But my wife is out there.
And your son is here. Do you want to leave him here alone? Or take him out into the evil woods?
But,
Good point.
all right. Bring back my cherry blossom and just say the word and I'll be at your side.
I know.
So many terms of endearment.
I'd better start by searching for clues and information. I need to know what I'm dealing with.
Is there anything
You know,
around here?
instead of hanging around a campfire,
Yeah.
maybe they should go into town where there's actual stuff that they could use to make things.
Huh.
Yeah.
You
Oh,
boy.
okay, a bunch of things. So, first of all, Gulliver.
Glover.
Easy to see
Glover's
that Gulliver
travels.
would like nothing better than to run into the woods after Esther. The only thing stopping him is that he can't leave Nate by himself. Thank goodness. Otherwise, I'd have another name on the rescue list.
Glowing coal.
This would be a perfect place to grill a sausage. Not as hot as an open fire, but still hot enough.
Nice. How about can we do like some hot dogs and marshmallows?
Wilbur's got his priorities straight.
Esther said there'd be a few sausages waiting for me when I returned from the
Oh,
village.
that's right. We
Then
had sausage
everything
plans.
turned out differently.
Yeah.
I'm sad now.
This would be a perfect.
Okay.
Okay.
Thought I was gonna be able to take the coal, but
Me too. I guess
I
later.
think Nate has been putting a few more logs on the fire since the attack,
Aw,
and it still doesn't radiate a real sense of security.
that's too bad.
I think Nate has been putting and it's... The little fellow is hanging on in there. I'm sure he's trying to work out a way to help me. If you could look into that head of his, I'm sure you'd see little cogs whirring around like crazy. Nate has tried time and time again to cheer Timmy up the last few days.
Aw.
He even managed it occasionally, but Timmy always crept back into Esther's coat pocket.
Aw. Poor Timmy. He's still grieving Remy. Even though Remy's fine.
The little fellow is hanging on in there. If you could...
wait.
We found everything just the way it is. A few stones laid out in a circle on a sandy area, no trees close by. A perfectly built campfire pit.
Well, that's very
Then
convenient.
again, what does it say about a village when travellers would rather stay outside the village than rent a room there?
That's a good point.
Oh, there's also a what looks like a mine entrance there.
Oh yeah. Look at that. We'll
What's that
spot
in the
it.
sand there? Looks like a thick-walled stone goblet, just like dwarves use. Those things would be too heavy for me to travel any long distances with, but the dwarves say that the stone goblets are fashioned to remind them of home.
Take.
I'm afraid the dwarf who carried this goblet out here into the wilderness can't complain about my taking it anymore. This goblet was filled with sand. Maybe I can use it for something sometime.
Maybe.
Sure.
We walked all the way from Seastone, a good deal of the way off the paved roads and paths. We feared that Councillor Van Buren might be watching them. It was an arduous journey, but we were well supplied. Food, water, warm blankets. Esther organised everything.
Esther's very capable.
Esther looked after Timmy with such kindness. Ever since Remy's death, he has been quite changed. He was always so adventurous before. After we left Seastone, he spent most of the time tucked away in Esther's coat pocket. Even the slightest sound made him jump. And now, monsters and werewolves, oh, poor fellow.
Poor Timmy.
The wool blanket is old and has been darned several times. I'm sure it came from the rubbish heap under Seastone. Still, it'll keep you warm and won't go all kerflooey.
Kerflooey.
Kerflooey. Man, that plant stands out.
A bit of fur.
From the werewolf?
Could belong to the werewolf. He ran towards the woods and got a bit too close to these thorns.
Oh.
I thought we could take it.
Footprints. I'm no expert, but I'd say that these are Esther's footprints. They lead towards the woods, which would tally with what Gulliver said. Traces of both the werewolf and of Esther, but none of the paladin.
Interesting. So the paladin didn't go that way?
Oh, that's possible.
Or his
The
ghost?
sorcerer Van
Where's the
Buren
ghost?
spent his last years in the castle. He didn't trust his brother, and he wrote down a means of destroying his brother's powerful wand. As soon as we rescue Timmy and Esther, we'll find a way to reach the castle, with or without the mayor's help.
Alright. Well,
The sorcerer Van Buren's... He didn't... As soon as...
and the guy said that there's a count that's living there now, right?
There's a count, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Alright. Go to the village? That's
I
all
think
we can do now?
I think so. I don't think we can travel anywhere else. Oh, we could talk to Gulliver again, but...
Gulliver!
Wilbur, how can we help?
I found some tracks.
I found some traces of the werewolf, and of Esther. But strangely, none of the paladin.
He was there. I saw him as plain as day, just as I see you before me now.
I believe you, but he left no tracks whatsoever. Right then, hold the fort.
That
here if you need
was
us.
not very helpful.
Do you think the paladin and the werewolf could be the same person?
Maybe?
I don't know. But, or it could be a ghost paladin.
So we can still look at this.
Yeah.
Shop has been nailed up. I'm sure that a few little wooden planks like that wouldn't stop a headless horseman or a werewolf. Shop is...
Okay,
I'm sure...
so we can still do something with that.
It seems the mayor isn't just the mayor, fireman, priest, coachman, and blacksmith. Looks like he's also forced into being his own washerwoman.
So I'm just gonna take that clean sheet.
Perfect.
Hopefully the mayor won't have any objection, as long as it helps me banish the evil from the woods.
What are you gonna do? Pretend to be a ghost?
Yes. Perfect.
Alright, what do we got? He's underwater.
Oh
White
no.
bed sheet.
Okay.
A bit of sand from the stone goblet. Dry, but not especially fine.
Okay.
The wool blanket is old and has been darned several times.
Okay.
Still, every dwarf makes a travel goblet out of stone from their home mountain and then decorates it with their coat of arms. It's part and parcel of coming of age. A dwarf can only go travelling and sleep under the stars once they've got their own stone goblet.
Interesting.
A standard crossbow bolt made of iron, about a human hand long and very heavy. I wouldn't like to be hit by something like that. Unfortunately, completely useless against werewolves. Only thing that works against them is silver.
But it would work against a vampire.
Right to the heart?
Right to the heart. Well, it's iron though.
Yeah.
It's not wood. I don't know. No.
You can always use some string, as I'm sure I've mentioned on more than one occasion.
You probably have.
It wouldn't be theft. I really need the string
You
for,
already took the sheet that was on the string.
The washing line does, however, seem to be knotted to a hook on the house, which is much too high up for me.
Scissors.
We've got... no such luck.
Nope. Throw some sand at it. Oh, then, you know, I'm just gonna try it.
Alright. I see you.
This game, you know.
You never know with this game. Good luck, Wilbur.
The moment I saw the spooky woods, I just knew I'd end up going in there sooner or later. No matter how afraid I am, I'm sure Timmy and Esther will be even more afraid. Whew.
Wilbur's so brave.
So far, so good. The mayor said that the woods confuse the senses. I have to memorize the way back to the village. And I should try to stay quiet. There's a werewolf, a knight, and perhaps even a headless horseman running around out here.
Well, there's an axe. Yes, Wilbur? Wilbur.
An axe. The wooden handle is all weathered and the iron head covered with a fine coat of rust. Must have been wedged in this tree a long time. Months, perhaps even years.
Can you get it out of there? Oh.
You going,
No,
Wilbur?
almost lost
The
your
blade
head.
is still shiny, looks reasonably sharp. The tree has kept it from rusting.
That's impressive.
Okay. Oh,
Left or right, my dear?
go further. Go further.
Go beyond.
Okay.
To the left.
Go left. Left is beyond, right? Oh.
Okay. Ooh, stuff to look at.
For a long time, people believed that eyes shining in the darkness belonged to dangerous animals that watch you. Turns out they're just glowing eyes without any body, hovering harmlessly in the air. Nothing to worry about.
Well, that's not
That's not
creepy
comforting.
at all.
That's Timmy's scarf!
Oh, Timmy!
It's torn.
Oh no.
Timmy.
There are several branches broken here and here. Oh boy. A few bits of fur. They look exactly the same as those up by the campfire.
So the werewolf came
The
here
werewolf
too.
must be on Timmy's trail. I hope the little guy was long gone before it came by.
Okay, so they did come this way. So they either went there or further left. Probably.
Should we try this?
Sure. Well,
That is moving.
There's something in the undergrowth here. Something big.
please be Esther.
I can't see what it is. It could be Esther. But it could just as easily be a werewolf or some other monster of the woods.
Okay.
Be brave, Wilbur.
I can't just stand in front of a bush and push the branches apart.
Why not?
What if there's a werewolf in there ready to attack?
Wouldn't be a very good werewolf, would it?
I can't see what it, but it
Could
could.
it stop moving? No, it's moving again.
I don't know if I like luminous moss. It gives off a bit of light. That's good, but it looks a bit spooky.
Okay.
Do we use the axe on the bush? I feel like that would be dangerous. Throw sand at it and see if it sneezes.
Are you cold? Stab it. Oh boy.
Oh boy. Come out of there, or so help me.
Right then. I'll get ready for battle and.
Hello? Anyone there?
Oh.
What?
Oh, hello, little man.
What? Who?
Who are you? And what the hell were you doing in that bush? What are you doing in the woods, all alone, and skimpily dressed? Well, I was looking for some armor, and...
May I ask what you're doing here? You don't exactly look like a mushroom picker.
Damn.
Phew, glad to hear it. I'm on my way to my fiancé's. He lives here in the dark woods in a magnificent castle. At least that's what he wrote. The thunderstorm took me by surprise, and then suddenly this wrinkly old woman was standing there in the middle of the path. She pointed a bony finger at me and gave me a toothless grin. I was distracted, and my horse threw me and vanished into the woods with all my things.
That sounds terrible.
It is. I'm meeting my fiancé, and I don't have a thing to wear.
The
Right.
Count is your fiance?
So about the old woman on the path.
The old woman on the path. Sounds like she could have been a witch.
Yeah, right. She was so old and shriveled and ugly. I've never been so scared in all my life.
Another enemy to deal with.
Enemy? Are you wood pixies battling these creatures?
Ahem. Excuse me, I'm a gnome. not a
Pardon
pixie,
you?
And I come from the mountains.
I would be very grateful never to see that face again. Hey, if you're a wood pixie and just pixieing around, then could you find the clothes I lost? I'll pay you.
We'll see.
Meh. Have you seen anyone else?
I'm Wilbur. Have you by any chance seen a female zombie, a rat, a knight, a werewolf, or a headless horseman anywhere in the woods?
Oh, Lord. No, definitely not. Or more like, happily not.
Okay, so they didn't come this way. So we might want to go back and take the other left path.
You're on the way to the castle? I've got to get there too.
Do you know the way to the castle? Could you maybe take me with you?
I don't know the way. Laddie wrote me saying I should find a guide in the village. The way through the mountains is very dangerous.
But
Vladdy, your fiancé?
The Count.
So, what's he like?
kind of pale.
Oh, he's a darling. Very rich and very old. I can't wait to meet him in person.
Oh, boy.
You're engaged to him, but you never met him.
Why hesitate and risk someone else snapping him away from me?
He's got the two most important qualities. He's old and he's rich. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I'll take you to the village. It's dangerous here in the woods.
It's too dangerous here in the woods. Come on, I'll take you to the village.
Uh-huh. Which way?
Behind.
This way.
Yeah.
Or, wait a minute. No,
Yeah, you're right.
this way.
No.
Or, bloody hell, just follow me.
Oh, no. Wilbur.
Oh, boy.
You're getting us lost. We knew the... Oh.
Yeah.
As I already said to your young friend, I won't set foot outside as long as the Headless Horseman is running around out here.
Then just send word to the castle asking Vladdy to pick me up from here.
Oh, I wouldn't know how. I'm afraid you'll have to wait until the bounty hunter comes back with good news. Be my guest. Make yourself at home.
That is on her back.
Oh, thank you for bringing
purse.
her here.
Oh, God.
I mean, really. Thank you. Nudge, right?
You're welcome.
I guess.
Sure.
I don't know how far you're gonna get with her.
Hello?
Hello?
Yes?
So it seems I'm helping you with your monster problem after all.
Looks like I'm going to be helping you after all.
How do you mean?
The curse? The woods? It looks like we have a common enemy.
Right. Right. Give it a go. I mean, I have more confidence in the bounty hunter, but I've reached the point where I'll grasp at any old straw.
Boy.
Thanks. How motivating.
What kind of shop is this anyway?
This is a traditional adventures and hero shop, right?
Oh, absolutely. It was founded by my grandfather. He used to be very busy round here. Oh, there were giant spiders in the woods. There was an old goblin mine a day trip to the south. In the heyday of hero tourism, we were even thinking of building a sewer system.
Wow.
We sell armor, weapons, elixirs, provisions, ice arrows, antidotes, anything you need. And you can pay with spider legs, goblin ears, things like that.
And what do you do with those?
It's a trade secret. If you want to sell something, you can do it risk-free. I'll look after the object in case you want to buy it back later.
You what?
You
Oh,
what?
yeah. In case you change your mind later. Then you can buy back the same object for the same price. It's called the market economy.
Aha. So how do I find the heart of the wood?
This evil heart of the wood. What exactly is it? And where can I find it?
It's a clearing in the centre of the woods. There's an old dead tree standing in the middle of it. You'll
okay.
recognise it when you see it.
So it's the dead tree.
But how am I going to find the clearing? The woods are pretty big.
And confusing. The heart of the wood doesn't want to be found. It's whatever it is that's sending these creatures after us. It lives in that clearing. Oh, I'm quite sure of that.
Do you think that it might be the ghost of the sorcerer Van Buren?
Perhaps. The elders did warn us. They said you should never mess with the sorcerer. They were scared and whispered of dreadful dangers. Oh, if only we'd listened to them. Oh, yeah.
Can your ghost detector help me find the heart of the wood?
That's not a bad idea.
Couldn't your device help me find the heart of the wood? Doesn't it detect ghosts and stuff?
Ah, let us see. You're saying that nothing around here radiates more psychokinetic energy than the heart of the wood? You might be right. You should get yourself a PKE.
Yes.
So...
I was hoping you could give me yours.
My detector? Never! It's my PKE. It's never let me down.
But if you give it to me, I could find the heart of the wood and lift the curse.
Or you might be killed and lose it in the woods. It takes weeks to deliver such a masterpiece of occult technology.
Oh, good thing I have
That's
Nate.
exactly why I can't hang around here waiting for another device. I need yours.
Forget it. The PKE reliably shows when anything supernatural is creeping about. And I have to know that.
Right. Do you sell weapons for hunting werewolves?
I need something I can use to defend myself against a werewolf. Do you have anything like that?
Oh, we've never been attacked by a werewolf before, so we haven't got any special anti-werewolf weapons or the like. But as far as I know, any normal weapon made out of silver should do the job. What's your skill? Sword and shield? Twin daggers? Gun lance?
You mean you can fight with 2 daggers at the same time without mutilating yourself?
Oh, so you're a long-distance fighter. Oh.
No,
Bow,
bless your
crossbow,
heart.
or slingshot? As amusing as it would be to use a slingshot against a werewolf, I'd pass on that. Bow or crossbow would be better. I've got a lovely composite bow +2 in stock, but it requires dexterity 15.
I think I might be able to handle something like that crossbow.
Really?
Yes, a light crossbow is easy to use and packs a real kick. Oh, any old fool can hit something with that.
Except you.
Right. How much does it cost?
A light crossbow like that, how much does it cost?
3 gold, 7 silver, and 2 copper coins. Or I'll give you a quest.
Ooh, what's the quest?
Ooh.
Bring me 10 wolf skins.
You just made that up on the spot, didn't you?
No. It's
No?
very important.
Sounds like a pretty generic task without any real purpose to me.
It's a fetch
You
quest,
bring me
Wilbur.
10 wolf skins and get a crossbow as a reward. What's the problem? I haven't got any silver bolts, though.
Well, that's kind of useless. We need silver bolts.
Well, there's a mine that used to have goblins. There might be some silver in there.
Right. So what's the deal with the crossbow and the wolf skins?
So you want me to bring you 10 wolf skins for a crossbow which will allow me to defend myself against a werewolf?
Right, yes. And while you're getting the skins, you'll gain some valuable experience that'll make you into a better hero.
Nice.
But it's going to take forever to find 10 wolves. And I really don't want to strip the fur off them either. They need it.
Now that they're dead.
10 skins for a crossbow, that's the quest. And if you like, I can quickly think of a backstory for it.
Not interested.
I am not interested.
Alright.
Can I bring my friends here? It might be safer for them.
My friends up there by the campfire, could I maybe bring them here? It could be safer for them.
Of course. Not only for them. The monsters from the woods might snatch one of them instead of me.
Right. Oh, okay.
Right.
I'll let Gulliver know then.
Gulliver? Isn't that the one who was beheaded?
It's fine.
Not beheaded. He just lost his head. Zombies don't mind that kind of thing.
You're not having zombies in the house!
Why not? He's lovely.
He's lovely.
I don't want anything to do with their kind. Alive or dead, they should make up their minds. We want decent folk here in the village. Not ones cobbled together out of parts of decent folk.
Rude.
So judgmental.
See you again sometime.
I hope so. I really do.
Madame.
Hello.
Well, looky here if it isn't my knight in shining armor and accomplished guide.
It didn't take us that long to get out of the woods.
You should try it in high heels.
Fair.
So no luck with the mayor, eh? You didn't want to take me to the castle either.
Oh, don't
Aw.
take it personally. The mayor didn't want to take me up to the castle either.
Yeah, but you're you, and I'm, well, just look.
Dang.
Why would he want to take you up to the castle more than me? I asked him very politely.
It's true.
We're wasting our time. All that guy thinks about is the headless horseman and that he could be the last villager to be kidnapped or something like that. Some of us here have real problems to deal with.
Did you see that her wasting was spelled as like
waste.
your waist?
Yes, I did see that.
I need silver to protect myself from the werewolf. Do you have any silver on you?
You don't have any silver, do you?
See.
Then I could use it to make a silver crossbow bolt to protect myself against the werewolf.
Of what interest is a werewolf in the woods to me? I want to go to the castle. That's in the other direction.
Isn't
Yes,
that true?
but once a werewolf is out of the way,
through the
I can
mountains.
take care of the headless horseman. And once he's out of the way, the mayor will take us to the castle.
That's a bit complicated. I'd rather stage a clothing malfunction and convince the idiot to do anything for me that way.
I mean,
But that's risky. I wrote Laddie that I was a virtuous virgin.
ain't nobody.
Do you have any silver or not?
Do you have any
Of course I do. I have my silver jewelry. But I'm not wasting it on your shenanigans.
Wilbur was so done. He was like, "Do you have the silver?
Listen, lady, do you
I don't care
have the
about your
silver or
virtue.
what?
Just give it."
If you give me some silver, I can use it to signal the count.
Yeah,
I
vampires
think there
love
might be a way to
silver.
let the count know that you're here.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
All I need is a little silver.
For what?
I'm going to send him light signals. Morse code, you know? If I had a really, really good mirror, then the moonlight would be enough for that. And as everyone knows, nothing reflects moonlight better than silver.
Everyone knows this.
Of course. You're always hearing people say the silver moon and stuff like that.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yes.
I would melt the silver and vapor deposit it onto a piece of glass.
Smart boy. So how much silver do you need?
About the same amount as a silver crossbow bolt.
Well, if everything goes to plan, then I'll soon have coffins full of the stuff.
Huh.
Thank you.
Let me know when you're ready. It's important.
Yes. By the way, have you seen this armor for female warriors? What do you think?
As luck would have it, I just saw some armor for female fighters.
Yeah, I saw that too. Do you think Vladdy would like it?
No idea. It wouldn't stop a hail of arrows, I'll tell you that.
Hail of arrows? That thing isn't intended for battle.
You got that right. One broad axe to the leg and it'd be game over.
A lady don't go near arrows or axes. She has others fight for her. And this kind of armor would help it along a ways.
But what if a young lady really does want to fight? Doesn't she deserve a proper set of armor?
Go, Wilbur.
Looking good and knowing what you want. It's the only way to get ahead in life.
By the way, I need that wolf skin you have draped over your legs.
That wolf skin you have there, could you give it to me?
What? Get your own.
But I need it. No, actually, I need 10.
But what about me? I'm supposed to freeze just 'cause you need a fur?
I got blankets.
I could offer you this blanket.
If you're cold, I'd be happy to give you this nice warm wool blanket.
Thank you, but this fur is just fine.
Yes,
But it's been darned several times.
Yes, but
Appeal to her vanity.
it's a super blanket. I don't know if the fur really suits you though.
Yeah.
Don't you think that fur looks a little, you know?
Doesn't suit your complexion.
Strange.
What do you mean?
Well, it's just, I don't know. It's not that chic.
Yeah.
But furs is so fluffy and warm, and I really don't care what those crazy animal protection people say.
Oh, it's not that. It's fashion. In Seastone, the ladies there use wool blankets. Lovely.
Are you kidding? Oh, I just remembered. Vladdy in one of his letters once described wolves as his children of the night.
Well, in that case, you really don't want to be caught with a wolf skin, do you? And it just so happens I have a really beautiful wool blanket on offer today.
He really wants to give her this blanket. Huh?
Much better.
Grand.
Definitely. Okay.
Thank you, lady. Okay, so we got one. We got 9 more.
Aye.
Should we see if Nate and Gulliver will come down?
Right, that'd probably be a good idea.
Oh, we can also use our axe on the string. See if that maybe we can reach with that.
Yes. Break the knot.
Sweet.
If you can't undo a knot, then you can at least cut it.
Wise words.
That's it.
Nice.
That's it?
Just like that. Can I use the axe on this?
Nice. Now you're thinking. Warm wolfskin.
This might prove useful.
Can always use a board.
Crunch.
And then?
I'm looking through the shop here. There's a mare. And there's the armor and other stuff. Nothing interesting to be seen.
What?
Okay. We're just gonna peep on them.
Weird.
No more. We just needed the one.
Okay, that's interesting. Did we actually?
I don't think we got any
No,
wood.
he didn't take.
He just made a hole.
Yeah.
So we have to look through there later.
I guess.
Maybe we have to catch our virtuous virgin in the act, and then tell Vlad your virtuous virgin ain't so virtuous.
Gulliver.
Gulliver.
Wilbur, how can we help?
So I asked the mayor if he could wait in the village.
I think you might be safer in the village than here. I asked the mayor if you could wait there.
Let me guess what he said. I'm not having zombies in my house.
Yeah.
Why doesn't he want to help you?
People don't know us, and they're afraid of what they don't know.
Perhaps I should talk to him again.
In Seastone, I thought that success and enough money might make people forget who we are, but they don't. Ever.
Okay, well, hold the fort.
Do you want to do the? I got an idea.
Got an idea.
There should be a lot of psychokinetic energy in the heart of the wood.
What's that?
Well, it's a kind of
Oh,
energy
well.
emitted by supernatural things. You can locate it using a little device with arms attached. Could you make a device like that?
A little device with arms sticking out. Not exactly a precise description. Can you get me the blueprints? Then Nate and I can try our luck.
No, I don't think so.
No.
The mayor has a PKE device. We have to wrangle it off of him.
If we can't build a PKE detector ourselves, then we're going to have to get hold of the mayor's somehow. But he doesn't want to give his up because it reliably detects supernatural beings.
What do you suggest?
I'm working on it. Right then. Hold the fort.
We're here if you need us.
I think we can take the coal now too.
Touch hot coals with my bare hands. I'd need a really, really good reason to do that.
Because you can. Melt the silver jewelry on it.
Yes.
Silver only melts at really high temperatures. The fire would be a much better bet for that.
Okay.
All right, melt it on the fire.
Maybe the fire's hot enough to melt the silver. But once it melts, it would just seep into the ground.
Put the silver in the goblet.
The goblet is almost full to the brim with silver jewelry. Didn't look much to begin with.
Now melt it in the fire.
Let's see what happens. Hot! In fact, it's hot enough to melt the silver in the goblet.
That's a very hot fire. Oh, we have to use it with something. So it's just gonna stay there.
Dip this in it? No? Huh. Tear-proof washing line.
Wow, that's nice.
I mean, whatever.
I guess maybe not yet.
The bedsheet could make the great beginnings of a ghost costume.
Yes.
He totally is gonna make a ghost costume. Wow.
Used?
It didn't activate.
Yeah.
Alright, that's for later then, I guess.
Yep. And that will be maybe in the next episode.
That's time.
Take care, guys.
Thanks for joining us.
See you next week.